The cat who talked too much. Once upon a time, there was a little black cat named Oliver, who lived in an old crooked cottage at the end of a street in a small town. Oliver was no ordinary cat. He could talk, and he did so constantly. In fact, Oliver talked so much that it often made people tired. No one could get him to be quiet. Oliver talked about everything under the sun. He had opinions about the weather, what people were wearing, and what they ate for breakfast. But even though Oliver was so talkative, he was a clever cat, and there was nothing he loved more than helping people figure things out, whether they asked him to or not. One Halloween night, while the children in town were out trick-or-treating, Oliver heard something strange. Someone was lost. The children couldn't find their way back to town from the forest, and Oliver knew he had to help. Oh no, he muttered to himself. I must find them and lead them back at once. Oliver darted toward the forest, and it didn't take him long to find 3 children wandering among the trees. It was Emily, Victor, and little Sophie, all looking very scared. Fear not, called Oliver as he slinked gracefully onto the path. I, Oliver, the most talkative cat in the world, will help you. The children stared at one another in surprise. A talking cat? Victor said with wide eyes. Yes. I can talk, and that's a great advantage for you, because I know exactly how to get out of this forest, Oliver said proudly. Follow me. And so Oliver began talking, all the way through the woods. He told the children about the forest's history, about the plants that grew there, and about how his great-grandfather once chased a mouse along the very same paths. He talked, and although the children first found it a bit overwhelming, they soon grew used to it. Oliver truly knew a lot, and his endless chatter helped them forget that they had been afraid. But after a while, they still hadn't found their way out of the forest. The children began to wonder. Are we there yet? Emily asked timidly. Oh yes, of course, Oliver replied. I know exactly where we are. Maybe we should go this way, or no, that way. The children couldn't help laughing. Oliver had been talking so much that he'd forgotten to pay attention to where they were going. But it didn't matter, because they were having fun together, and the forest didn't seem so scary anymore. At last, Oliver found the right path out of the forest. When they reached the edge of town, Oliver looked up at the children and smiled in his own cat-like way. See, I told you that you could trust me, he said proudly. Yes, Victor said with a grin, but you almost talked us in the wrong direction. They all laughed, and Oliver nodded. Perhaps I do talk a little too much, he admitted. But the important thing is that we found our way back. The children waved goodbye to Oliver and headed home, while Oliver, with a happy, chatty purr, padded back to his cottage. And even though he might have talked a little too much, he was still the best cat to have by your side when you were lost, especially on Halloween.